You know what that sound means? I'm Megan Maleris, and it's time to verify. It is Weather Wednesday on the Good Morning Show. This time of year, I think, is one of the most perplexing in weather. You are hot one minute, you are cold the next. You don't know whether to turn on the heat or keep the AC. So today we're verifying this. Is it true the shade is really that much colder than the sun in the fall? Or is the fall phenomenon just causing us to think that? Let's walk this over to the table with an expert, meteorologist Terrain Kirksey. I noticed that when I go from the sun, I need maybe a light sweater. And then when I step in the shade during the fall, I'm like, wait a second, I needed a heavier coat. What's going on?
Well, yeah, it certainly does feel way different between the shade and the sun in the fall. Let's go ahead and take a look at a couple of our graphics right now. The thing to keep in mind is that official temperature readings are actually taken in the shade. So all things equal, days with lower dew points or lower humidity will feel cooler than in the shade than days that have high dew points or high humidity. And so in the fall, the humidity is usually lower, in the summer is usually higher. And also keep in mind the last bullet point there, excuse me, it can feel 10 to 15 degrees warmer in direct sunlight.
Wow.
So looking at a couple of examples here on an 80-degree day, in the fall with low humidity, with dew points in the 30s, it actually feels a couple of degrees cooler in the shade, right around 78 degrees. On the flip side, if you have an 80-degree day on a muggy day, it actually feels even warmer at 83 degrees. And so if you look at that high humidity day, you add 10 to 15 degrees to that, it feels more like it's 90, 95. But if you go back to the lower humidity day, it's going to go from feeling like 78 in the shade to feeling more like 88 or like 93 degrees or so in the sunshine. So it does feel the difference in the way it feels is certainly more pronounced on a lower humidity.
Right. So when you check the temperature in the morning on our News 2 app, you have to think, okay, is this all a low humidity day?
Exactly.
Is it really going to be 78 degrees or is it going to feel more like 75?
Yeah, it goes back to that old saying, it's not the heat, it's the humidity that makes a big difference in the way it actually feels to your skin.
Okay, thanks Terrain for helping us verify this. If you have a Weather Wednesday question, go ahead and post it on my Facebook page, Megan Maleris News. We'd love if you do a selfie video. Your kids can do this too. Sometimes they have the cutest questions. My Facebook page is Megan Maleris News, or you can email or tweet me. Let me get your questions verified.